Alrighty, welcome back to The Spin. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, and well, now it is New Year's Eve. And how do we celebrate New Year's Eve? Well, we polish off the eggnog, we put on our lovely, wonderful Christmas sweater presents, and we go out, we have a huge party. Parties that usually entail loud music, alcohol, and most importantly, music. So, in keeping with the theme as we always do here on The Spin, I'm going to hit you with 5 trivia questions involving music and one bonus, and of course this week's theme, New Year's Eve. I hope you're ready because we're coming right at you. Here it is, The Spin. All right, if you are ready, you've got your pens, your papers, and your pause fingers handy because we're going to do our 5 questions now, starting with number 1. From the Eagles, yes, the Eagles, Don Henley, Glenn Frey. What is significant about the Jam, Funky New Year? What is significant about that song? All right, question number 2. The opening lyric, so this is New Year's. So this is the new year, and I don't feel any different. That is the opening lyrics to the indie New Year's song from the album Transatlanticism, fronted by none other than Ben Gibbard. What is the name of that band? All right, question number 3. Now considered a national tradition in Japan, it was introduced by German prisoners of war during World War I. What classical symphony is played every New Year's Eve? One more time because that one's a little complicated. In Japan, every New Year's Eve there's a classical symphony that is played every year. It was introduced to the Japanese by German prisoners of war. What symphony is that? All right, question number 4. A very unique music festival takes place every year on New Year's Eve. It is called Ice Stock. It is held in a very specific and cold continent. Where is Ice Stock? All right, question number 5. Beginning on New Year's Day, January 1st, 2000, the appropriately titled 1,000-year-long song will loop again when it commences on December 31st, 2099. What is the name of that song? Okay, and last but definitely not least, we're going to do our bonus in true last call trivia fashion. We always have bonuses. The bonuses are designed for you to get as close as you can. So don't feel bad if you're not exactly right. Now, we're talking about New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve ends closing out with Auld Lang Syne. And we would be remiss if we didn't mention it here on New Year's Eve talking about music. It is the ultimate New Year's Eve song. It bids farewell to the year that has passed, and it closes out the new year and opens in the new one. It is based on a ballad written by one James Watson. Now, it was released as an item written by Robert Burns in the year 1788. However, what year did James Watson's original ballad premiere? Yes, pre-1788. What year did James Watson's original ballad that was introductory to Auld Lang Syne released? All right, I hope you're ready because I'm going to hit you with answers. All right, question number 1. We talked about the Eagles, their specific song, Funky New Year's Eve. Funky New Year, just Funky New Year. What is specific about that song? What is specific about it? Well, it is the B-side to their Christmas hit, as well as only ever released live alternatively. So it was never on an album. It's only B-side or live recorded track. All right, question number 2. So this is the new year and I don't feel any different is the opening line from what Ben Gibbard fronted band on their album Transatlanticism. Well, if you know Death Cab for Cutie, then you know that song. All right, question number 3. I talked about Japan's tradition to play a symphony every New Year's Eve, one that was introduced to them by German prisoners of war in World War I. Who and what symphony am I speaking of? Well, it is Beethoven's Ninth. Yes, Beethoven. Very good. Here we go. Number 4, I asked about a festival known as Eisstock, held in a specific cold continent every New Year's Eve. Where is that held? Well, obviously, if it's cold, it is in Antarctica. Yes, Antarctica. Freeze your tush off, but listen to some jams. All right, last question before we do the bonus answer. I said there is a 1,000-year-long song. It was started on the first day of the new millennium, and it is going to repeat after December 31st, 2099, appropriately titled, and I love the name as a record collector. What is the name of that track? Long Player. Yes, Long Player is the name of the 1,000-year-long song that will begin again when it ends. All right, here we go. Very good. Last question. We're doing the bonus. We talked about Auld Lang Syne and the ultimate New Year's song. Of course, it was written by Robert Burns in 1788, but it was based on a ballad written by James Watson. In what year? Well, if you said 1711, you would be correct. I hope none of you were alive then. If you were, you are a vampire, and New Year's is nothing more than a joke to you at this point. Anyhow, I wish you all the best in 2018. What are the New Year's resolutions? Well, for me, of course, I think I want to lose this, but most people say that. Maybe get organized. I don't know. How about listen to a lot of really good music, play a lot of really fun trivia? You know what? I appreciate you tuning in. Until next week, take care. All right, trivia fans, I hope you did good. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it so much that you're going to give us a subscribe right now, or maybe even a like or just a comment below. I hope that you're into all the trivia projects we have going on. You can find more by searching us on Instagram or Facebook at Last Call Trivia. And of course, right here on YouTube, we've got all sorts of different videos coming at you and more every single week. But you can't get them if you don't subscribe. So give us that like, give us that subscribe. Thanks so much. We'll see you later.